Welcome to another episode of Savagetimetv TV. I'm your host, AB Brisley, and today we got Housevisonz with us today, bro. How you feeling?
Good, man. Blessed to be here. Happy to be here, bro.
I can see it. You definitely
man.
happy to be here, bro. Just thank you for the opportunity, bro. Just starting off, man. Just I've always seen your work. You're working with a couple people just from all around Delaware. I've always seen it, admired it, and know it's just like I gotta get them on my platform. Got to. Bro.
Appreciate that.
So
man.
thank you for being here, bro.
Thank you, man.
Starting off, just tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Delaware. I grew up originally out in Wilmington. Then was like 8th grade, moved out to Newark. So I've been here all my life, up and down Delaware.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and can you describe just growing up in Delaware for people that don't know, just how it is, just how maybe that affected you growing up?
Yeah, I mean, growing up in Delaware, it's real small. Like, once you get older, you kind of realize that, and you start to see the world, like, for really what it is. Mm-hmm. You'll realize that this place is a little small. Everybody kind of know everybody. Sometimes that can be a good and bad thing, but you can use it to your advantage if you know how to play it smart.
Word. And getting right into it, when did you know that the camera was going to be your tool to build your passion?
It really came after, when I was at DSU down for college, after I had went into a situation where my house had got broken into, and they had took all my beat stuff. I was making beats before I was doing the videos. A lot of people don't even know that, but
I think is it you was you cool with Keith?
Yeah.
You know what? I think
Keith was my roommate.
Wait, not to cut you off, because I heard that somebody that I interviewed on my platform earlier, I forgot what the boy, I think his name is FYO Trey. I think.
Yeah.
I heard there was a little backstory to that.
Yeah.
Then you just brought it in your house.
That's where it came from. Yeah, we was roommates when that had happened. But yeah, Keith was my roommate, so that's how, you know what I mean, he could tell you all about it. Splash is my man, dog. But yeah, they had broken in my crib, took all my beat stuff. That kind of messed me up, like, in my head a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then I wasn't making beats for a minute. Bought a laptop probably a month after. And then, I tried to get back on it, but it ain't really it wasn't the same. Mm-hmm. And then after that, a couple months later, I found a camera in my house. One of my mom's, Fujifilm. And then me and Preem, shout out to Preem, she was making music at the time. I was making beats for her before I really started doing the videos. And then she was like, yo, let's just start making some content. And then we just went out and just started shooting. I was like, yo, I like this.
Word.
I'm about to just buy my own camera, save my money, buy my camera, and then hit the road.
Okay, so just give us some more details on why did you choose to specifically be behind the camera? Like, why be a videographer?
I mean, it just stemmed from making beats. I just like creating and seeing things come together from nothing. Mm-hmm. That really just stemmed from that. I think it was a void after that situation, that I just needed to do something.
It's like production though. Like you making beats, you creating something from nothing, but you doing it with
just with a visual piece now.
Okay. Influences, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a lot of famous or videographers like that. Like when I think of famous or who's a trending videographer, I really don't know. So could you just tell me if any, do you have any influences?
Yeah, I got a few influences. I would say really my main influence really would be Daps. He really known for shooting. He shot Bad and Bougie.
Okay.
That was one of the big joints. He did mainly all Amigos joints for that album. T-shirt.
T-shirt was hard.
Yeah, that's all Daps work. And then another one, he did the Baby joint with Baby and Lil Baby.
Okay.
And then I like Daps. I like Jerry PhD a lot. Real tough. He do a lot of Detroit artists. That's where he from. Mm-hmm. Young nigga too. And Cole Bennett. Everybody know about the
Cole Bennett.
Cole Bennett, man. He cool, man. I really like him a lot. But yeah, those are my big main influences that's really on.
Okay.
Other than that, I would say Creative Ryan, YC Imaging. I learned from them guys on YouTube. They teach me pretty much everything I know.
Okay, shout out to them. What are your favorite types of projects to shoot?
I like doing music videos, but I really like doing commercials too.
Commercials?
With brands and stuff. I like fashion, so to piece things together to convey their product. I love doing that, especially when a brand can come to me with an idea and we can just collaborate together. It always come out dope.
That's dope. Okay, so which are the most difficult to shoot?
The most difficult, I say events, because they can kind of bore me a little bit, because I'm just creating a recap.
You kind of just there.
Yeah, it's not like a lot of creativity behind it. You can put something into it, but at the end of the day, when it's like an event, I'm kind of giving you that product for your memories.
Okay.
When we actually sitting down and creating like a project like that we trying to advertise or something, like a music video or a commercial, then that's where we can kind of put our brains together and do something crazy.
Okay. So you definitely like it when you can put your creative stamp on
it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. When it comes to videography, I know you can go to school for it, and I know like there's some people like you that learn on the go, and you just learn from just your experiences around you. Which would you say, if you had to give somebody advice, like if they were trying to decide, should I go to school for it, or is this something that I could kind of pick up? Which would you say?
Man, I tell them straight up, just go to YouTube. Like YouTube University, learn anything you want versus spending the money on it.
Okay. And I was talking about before, we was trying to get you and Brandon on and Devontae on together, because I was like, it's crazy that like young black men are just killing that industry with videography.
Facts.
Which leads me into my next question. Why do you think that young black men are just like dominating the videography industry, like just everywhere? They're everywhere.
I say probably because we like really in the culture. Like we right here with it. It's not no facade. Like we here with the artists. Like we trying to come up as well as the artist is. We know the artists personally. Like most of the artists that I work with, not all of them, but most of them, I actually got like a relationship with them outside of videos. So like it get a little deeper than just like, yo, I like your music. I mean, you like my vids, let's work. Like, nah, we actually create something together because like we friends outside of that.
Okay. So could you name an obstacle that you've had to navigate through on your journey as a film director and just as a filmmaker?
I say like probably one of my biggest obstacles is like just myself, and I always want to like do better than my last project. I face that a lot through my projects. Like my brother will tell you, my girl will tell you, like I'll be making a video and like they'll be saying, oh, that joint cool, like that joint tough.
Like, nah, scrap it.
Light, dog, that is just killing me. Like, nah, that joint light, I gotta do something different. Or like I want some new equipment, like I want it to look a certain way. Like that stuff is probably like my biggest obstacles. Other than that, I just look at it, everything else, like things happen. Like you go to a shoot, something ain't working or something ain't looking how you thought it was gonna look. That just come with the game. But other than that, I say like my biggest obstacle would be myself.
Okay. I could definitely relate to that. Always putting pressure on yourself. Always trying to think that I could do more. But that's good though, because you always pushing yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta be your biggest cheerleader, but you gotta be your biggest critic too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's how you grow. Like without being able to criticize yourself, you're just gonna stay stagnant.
Word.
Can't stay stagnant. We got a long way to go.
Word. So switching it up, just staying current. Everybody's aware of everything's going on right now. Coronavirus, George Floyd, the protests. What are your thoughts and feelings surrounding the state of the country right now?
I mean, I think what's going on right now, it needed to happen, but I'm sad to see that it happened because now I think everybody's starting to realize like the impact that black people are going through. I'm gonna be straightforward. Like, I think everybody's starting to see it. You're seeing other countries protesting. You're seeing all 50 states protesting. Like, it's not just like everybody's been saying, it's not just black versus white right now. It's everybody versus racism. Like, and it's uncalled for that it got to come to this, but something got to give. Okay.
And do you feel like, in particular with the George Floyd situation, do you feel like, the love that everybody's showing black men, in particular, do you think that it's genuine, or do you think it's more so of just something that's coming, just trendy right now and it'll be over in a couple weeks?
I don't think it's trendy. I don't think it's just going to be here for a couple weeks, but I don't think that everybody's actions or like words are being genuine at the same time too. That's just my personal opinion. Like all these brands and companies, I don't think everybody is just, really being 100% genuine. I think a lot of people are just looking out for their own business to where like, stores don't get burnt down, stores don't get broken into. They just trying to save face, but I would like to see everybody just become genuine and just, if we all could just talk about it, we probably can get a little understanding of each other. And I think that just comes from being genuine, though. We can't just get nowhere if you just putting on this fake mask just for right now. Like, nah. Okay.
And what would you, if you just had to offer your 2 cents or just your slither on what you think is the best solution, what would you think? What would you say?
I mean, just stop, like, trying to take us out. Like,
Word. It's just that simple.
Like, let us be, man. Like, we ain't causing no harm. Like, they try to say, like, we kill each other. Like, I mean, they put us in them positions. Like, to where we ain't got nothing, and then we trying to take from other people. Like, I don't agree with it, but like people have been saying, we've been oppressed for years.
Word.
we ain't got the same opportunity as like other people. We gotta like really get it like from the bottom. And it's hard. Like they don't really understand that though. I don't think they ever will.
They can't. They can't, but we can help.
We can
make it, and they can try to understand better. I think.
Facts.
For sure. So, shifting back, what took you off guard the most in the filmmaking? Like, what on your journey surprised you?
Trying to balance like what I want to do in life, like trying to balance my videos and then life on the side too. Like I still gotta like become myself. Still like I'm 25, so I'm like I gotta be a man. Right. But yet I'm still trying to learn. I'm like a baby in this, but I gotta be this right here in Corey. Like I gotta grow Housevisonz, and trying to do them both at the same time, it can be a little challenging.
For sure.
But I say like that's like my biggest thing.
Okay.
Is trying to balance them both.
Okay, and when it comes to your equipment, because I just hear a little bit of talk. Sometimes I hear Devontae talking about it, other videographers talking about it. Is it Canon? Is it Canon or nothing, or is it?
I say Sony, man. Like okay, I'm doing Sony all the way. Okay. I like Canon for their pictures. Don't get me wrong, and but videos for what I do, I'm going with Sony.
Okay.
Even for the pictures, though, I still would play with my Sony with the pictures. But if I had it my way, I have a Canon for the pictures.
Okay, all right. Do you ever feel underappreciated, like your work is undervalued sometimes? You can be honest, too.
Being honest, sometimes I think it can be. Like, I like my work a lot, even though sometimes, like I said earlier, like, I get on myself and like, nah, that ain't not it. But, like, them projects that I really love, like, I do feel like sometimes they can go underappreciated. But at the end of the day, it's going to be there forever. Mm-hmm. So I think at one point later down the line, people will see.
Okay.
People will see.
And speaking back to your influences, but more into who would you like to work with? Like, if you had a dream collab, anybody that you could work with to create a project, who would it be?
Like artist-wise or like
I'm talking another videographer. Like, I don't know if that's something that y'all do. Like, but who would you like to work with? Like,
if I had to pick, I'd probably pick like Jerry PhD or Cole Bennett to like out of my top big guys, and then like I would definitely go on set with Daps. But Cole Bennett, I would definitely like to see like his process and see what we can do together.
Okay. Being an entrepreneur that you are, why do you think it's so important to work for yourself in some sort?
Because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna really put a cap on yourself. Like I got a job outside of doing like videos, and it's only but so much they really gonna let me make, no matter how good I am. But
that's true.
Being my own boss, I set the price. Like I feel as though I elevate, the price gonna elevate. Right. If I feel as though like, you know what I mean, my product is worth this, then that's what I'm gonna get. Okay. And versus where I'm going into a job, they kind of telling me like, all right, this how much you gonna get. I know that I'm busting my ass for y'all, but I want more. I just can't just walk in the office and be like, yo, give me more. Okay. It ain't gonna work like that. But with the videos, I got to say so.
Okay. And what would you say are your goals for the next 2-3 years, just professionally?
2-3 years, professionally, I would say like, you're really gonna see me become not just a videographer or director, but I want to implement the beats back again too. I want to be a producer that can make your beat, even make your album, and then I'm doing a whole videos for every joint. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's all my hands on that, and we gonna come together on that. And then also I just started doing like cover arts too. Mm-hmm. Like I really want to be hands on these artist projects. Just to really
hands
like,
and everything. Creative wise, like have your hands
not?
And
like
everything.
I'm gonna help them, and it's gonna help me just steady creating, because I just like seeing stuff come together.
Okay.
But why not? Okay. If I know how to like learn how to do it, then why not?
Okay. You were talking about fashion before, so I just wanted to ask you a quick question. Like, are you into just like Fashion Week, things like that? Have you ever wanted to go to one? Like, which would be one that you want to go to? Like which city?
As far as like the Fashion Weeks, I don't really know a lot about them. Like that's really my brother lane. Like he really like put me on all the fashion, all the drip. Okay. Like he the one that really influenced me to really get how I get. So that's really how that go. But I mean, I guess I would love to go to Paris, and I know they got one out there.
They do.
Yeah, so I guess if I had to pick one, it'd probably be out there.
Okay, Paris. Okay, that'd definitely be dope. I think because I be seeing, bro. I seen you post that one pic, the one I used. I was like, yo, my man got that joint was lit.
Look, that joint is out Cuba, man.
Yeah, I had to. I was like, bro, I gotta show him somebody, give him his flowers on that one.
That
joint was dope. Coronavirus, bro. Haven't heard about it for a little bit, but just talk to about that. Like, how have you been able to keep it going through coronavirus, like everything?
So like during the virus and pandemic and all that, I just recently bought a new laptop. So that's, as soon as I did that, I just started making the cover arts, something that I can do in the house without having to leave or having to like physically meet up with you. Still keep some money in, still keep me creating on something. But I still been doing videos here and there too. Wear the mask, wear the gloves.
Okay.
I mean, tell everybody stay 6 feet away.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
All right, word. Okay, so I know you know that you're a role model for some people. People look up to you. I know you probably influence people that you don't know. If you could give a quick message to the youth or just to your fans about following your dreams and passions, what would that be?
I mean, whatever you want to do, like no matter how big or how small it is, well, I hope it's not small in your mind, but however how big it is or however somebody else may look at it, just go after it. Like, I ain't know nothing about a camera when I picked up a camera, but I learned everything that I know how to do. And I mean, some people think I know it all. I don't, but I mean, I'm just applying everything that I learned. And like back to what I said before, all through YouTube, like it's ample resources in 2020. You can go on the internet, you can ask people. We got social media. I'm reaching out to like other bigger people. When I got questions, some of them really respond. And then, I mean, if they don't, but just go to the next person and try to shoot your shot.
Word.
Just go after what you want. It ain't no reason that you can't get what you want in 2020.
Word. Definitely in
no
2020.
reason.
Definitely right now. So just wrapping it up, where can everybody find you at? Like, just if they want to reach out to you, what are your upcoming projects? Anything, just like.
So if you're looking to reach out to me, you can hit me. You can follow me on Instagram at Housevisonz. Also, best way to contact me is going to be through the email. I check that way before I check my DMs because things just get unfiltered in the DM.
Word.
But yeah, just shoot me an email. Let me know what you're trying to do. Also, website coming soon too.
Okay,
I'll let everybody know that the website definitely coming soon.
Okay.
So everything's gonna be on there: work, contact, upcoming events, everything.
Okay. All right, so that's another episode of Savagetimetv TV. I'm your host, AB Brisley. Today, again, we have Housevisonz. Thank you for the opportunity, bro.
Thank you,
It's a great
man.
interview, man. Thank you. And I'm wrapping it up. Peace out.
Savagetimetv TV.